What's up guys, Illusion here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys some gameplay of Socom 4 beta, which came out on the 14th of March. And over top of the gameplay I'm going to kind of explain a little bit of how the game feels, exactly like, you know, what goes on in the game, how I like it, what I don't like, and stuff like that. So to start off, I guess I'll give you guys the beta schedule. It started on the 14th for people that got emails in private beta. Then on the 22nd, which is, I believe, coming up, it is for PlayStation Plus users. So if you purchase PlayStation Plus, you'll be able to download it and play it. And the 29th of March is the people who bought Killzone 3, you got beta codes in there, so then you can redeem those. And lastly, for people who can't, redeem codes, April 5th is the open beta. And first of all, I'm going to talk about, I've been playing Socom since Socom 1, so I know what the franchise is all about. I know what people like about it, what people don't like, and this is kind of why I'm explaining to you guys my thoughts on the game, because I've played all the other ones and I know. Changes from the past Socom would be they move the camera forward a bit. So, I personally don't like it very much. I'd rather the camera be back further, but I guess a pro of that would be that, there's less corner camping and it's harder to see people around corners, which is always good because there's less campers. But for the diehard Socom fans, I know people like the camera back further. The overall feel of the game, it's kind of, people are telling me it's like MAG. Personally I didn't play MAG, so I couldn't tell you, but relating it to other games, the third person mode in Modern Warfare 2, it brings, to me it feels a lot like that. I don't know, it feels like third person Call of Duty mechanics with MAG graphics, I'm hearing. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but overall, the game takes a while to get used to, like maybe a couple hours, but once you get used to the game, it's really fun. Like I've been enjoying it the last couple days. So yeah, some of the pros for the game, personally for me, the faster movement speed. They really, they're trying to get back to their roots, back to the Socom 2 feel, back to faster movement, run and gun fights. They've got a lot of new game modes that lighter damage, no snipers, no assault rifles, no nades. It's run and gun gameplay. They're trying to, go back to where they started, how they got popular, which to me is a good thing. Another good thing that changed from Confrontation, which Confrontation, you'll hear me, babble on about it being terrible, because it was. The fact that you couldn't change weapons on the go in Confrontation, you can now do that in Socom 4, which you should be able to. You have been in the past. That's really good. The weapon selection is also something that's really, it's 40, there's I think something like 40 weapons, and if you pre-order it from GameStop, there's 2 shotguns that you don't get in the game, and a map, Abandoned, I think. I'm not sure if that's a map. Somebody can correct me, but yeah. And the reload animation in Confrontation, it would cancel when you stepped on like a rock or something fucking really small, and in Socom 4 it doesn't. So they really refined the game mechanics and made it a lot better than Slant 6, and they made it kind of like the old Socoms, although it's not completely like that. Another pro that I've noticed is the clan system. It's really in depth. The way you can challenge clans, you can see who you want to challenge. So if you have that rival clan out there that your clan's always wanting to play, you can go in the clan lobby, you can ready up, and then you can search for them. And the clan system doesn't do it by win-loss, it does it by rating. So although it's kind of based on win-loss, it doesn't show how many losses you have. So you don't have those, super try-hard clans that don't want a loss or only want one loss. No one will see it. So I mean, it does them no good to keep disbanding and remaking a team to try and get higher up on the ladder. I guess a con of the clan system would be that, you know, the higher clans up there, they can kind of dodge, and, you know, if a high clan wants to play another high clan, they can see the challenge and they can decline it. So I know some clans don't like that. Although the clan ladder, I like it a lot. I think it's, you know, I just, like I said, I like it a lot. The game modes are like new. There's game modes. I think there's 5 in the original game, but in the beta they change them every day. Actually, there's last defense, which is kind of like, it's kind of like control points. There's only 3 control points, and once one team captures all those control points, then it turns into sort of like a demolition game. Although the team that captured those control points goes and tries to plant beacons in the enemy base. I think it's a really cool game mode. Another game mode is Uplink, which is kind of like, I don't know if you guys played on Confrontation on the DLC map pack. There was a mode, I think it was, I'm not sure if it's called Uplink, but it's basically the same thing. There's intel, and you got to go retrieve the intel and bring it back to your base, and whichever team retrieves both the intel or the most intel in the game wins. Another game mode, Suppression, which is classic. Everyone knows Suppression. It's like, you know, most kills wins the game. It's a lot of camping, but I don't know. They're introducing some new game modes called, I think, Sniper. There's one called Sniper Alley, which is, the title speaks for itself. Snipers. There's only snipers and shotguns allowed. No nades, no nothing else. There's Run and Gun, which is obviously run and gun. No assault rifles, no shotguns. It's just submachine guns and no nades. And each of these game modes has Classic, which is the old Socom. One death, you can't play. One death and you gotta spectate the rest of the round, so it's kind of stay alive and you'll be good. And there's also respawn versions of those games, so you can, if you're into respawn, you're into kind of faster paced gameplay, you can play respawn. And if you're into classic Socom, you're a Socom vet, you can play classic. So there's kind of best of both worlds. Some of the cons in the game, the teammates are really hard to see. I think they need to, something they're going to do and they should do is make it a little bit clearer, because there's a lot of team killing going on. Your teammates, the diamond or the triangle marker that your teammate is really hard to see, so sometimes it gets a little confusing. And another con is the grenade arc, or lack of there. Throwing grenades is really hard. You got to aim in to throw grenades because there is no arc. I mean, I assume they're going to put an arc in because of all the complaining and the hassle with the grenades, but as is now, grenades are really hard to throw. The mini-map, when you're dead, which is, I mean, this is a beta, so all the things I'm saying in the cons are most likely getting fixed. But when you're dead, the minimap, it shows where you died. It doesn't show the person you're spectating, like, where they are in relation to the objectives. And another thing that I personally don't like, that I highly doubt is getting changed, is the having to rank up to unlock your guns, stuff like that. I mean, getting mods is cool on your guns, like, that's some, like, go for it. I love that about Socom, but having to rank up is not where Socom started. This isn't Call of Duty. I mean, although I know, you know, Zipper and Socom have to compete with Call of Duty and the sales like that. They know people like that stuff, so they want to kind of, you know, move towards that with keeping in the Socom theme, Socom type gameplay. But I mean, I don't like it. I know a lot of other people don't, but, you know, some new users, some new players, they love it. So that's something to think about. And the no party system, it's probably gonna, you know, get put in the real game, or maybe even the open beta. But having no party system, so, you know, you got to join on your friend, and sometimes you can't always be on your friend's team. That's really frustrating because, you know, a lot of people want to play with their buddies. They want to just chill and play some Socom. So that's one thing that I don't like. So I hope you guys enjoyed my analysis of the Socom game, the Socom beta. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, and, you know, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. I'll have some more analysis, some more gameplays, everything going up on my channel pretty quick. So, you know, if you subscribe, you'll be able to see it. So, you know, leave some comments, message me with any thoughts, you know, ask me questions, guys. So, yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Suppression! Eliminate the hostiles! Heads up, take that! The battle is out.